So you had to discover some stories in this case. So what did you do to find out what those stories were and how to tell them?
So I spent a lot of time with the client and her witnesses. So frankly, the only way you get it is by spending time and building trust and listening to stories and listening to, unfortunately, the same stories over and over until they feel comfortable to tell you the real stories, right? So every client, I think it was it Randy McGinn that said this, that clients tell you what they think that you want to hear, sometimes to get you to take the case, but they often tell you what they think will be helpful to the case because they don't know anything about presenting cases. Right. And so to get the real stories, you just have to spend time and build that trust. So a lot of the stories we didn't get until the day before trial, even though I'd met with the clients and her witnesses multiple times, and at the house and everything. Everything, and the night before, we got some new stories that were great that we ended up using at trial. Yeah, and not that the new stories were like something different. It's just they were details that we didn't have before. Right. As things they've done together. And the thing is that the details are important. That it can't be. It's never effective to say, I'm sad because he died. They know that. They want to know how you're sad or what are the things that you're missing out on. And it has to be stuff that people can connect to and that are specific. And spending time teaching your client how to tell stories and what makes a good story is something that you cannot skip. People don't know how to tell stories. And not just the client, but her daughter, her sister-in-law, her sister, everybody. Luckily, in this case, we had just a really great client and really great witnesses. But our client was sort of a natural storyteller. But we didn't realize that at the end because she was so guarded. Right. And part of it is she had been kind of passed around. She did not, before our referring lawyer got the case, did not necessarily feel particularly. And it could have been her perception because the lawyers she had before seemed to be the ones I know are nice people, but she did not feel very respected in the process. The continuances made her feel so she was distrustful. She felt very disrespected. She had a lot of still grief and depression that wasn't fully treated. Yeah. And I think it took a while to break through to her.